Hey you guys, it is your girl the Mahogany Dahlia, and I am back for my Fenty review for Rihanna's beauty line that just dropped this past Friday, I believe. As we all know, it dropped at like 2 a.m. in my city. It dropped at like midnight on the West Coast. I was up on the website for the launch at like 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, putting my order in and everything. But then, you know, being the impatient kind of person that I am, and I don't like to wait for anything, I actually canceled my order online, and then I ended up like going into my store, my local Sephora, because it's exclusively at Sephora. It wasn't as crazy at the time of the day that I went. I'm sure it probably got crazy later in the day. But there's not like a whole lot of girls that like wear a lot of makeup in my city, and like it's not a big thing here. So I actually like was able to get in and like browse and take my time, and I got there before they actually sold out of my shade, which was actually great. So I'm gonna go into all the things that I actually got from the line, which I'm actually pretty excited about. This bag is really small, even though I spent all of my coin, but it was well worth it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So to kick off my little mini haul, let's start with the highlighters that I actually got from the line. I'll start with the stick highlighter, the shimmer stick that I got from the line, and I got the color Confetti. It came in, I believe 6 or 7 different highlighter sticks, and this was the one that I fell in love with the most. Like, I had to have it. It's like a subtle, like purpley blue highlighter, and for whatever reason, I've been falling a lot for these like color highlighters for like the entire summer. Like, I've been with the purpley and the blue and the pink highlighters lately, and this actually has all of those colors in it, so I had to have it. Originally online I had picked up the unicorn highlighter, and then when I got into the store it was just a little like too purple. I'm not a huge fan of purple, so I don't want like boom purple. Here I am out here looking like, you know, I'm part of like Ronald McDonald crew or something. It's just not my style. So that one wasn't for me, but I really actually love Confetti. So next up, I actually ended up getting 3 highlighters from the line, and the second highlighter that I got is one of the duo highlighters. I actually ended up getting Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. That's the duo highlighter that I got. It's like a coppery pinky gold, and don't worry about that. That obviously is from Manil, but look, it matches my nails. That's so cute. So I like it because it was like a pinky coppery like champagne color. I think they're really pretty on. I like the fact that she gave us one that was kind of toned down and then one that was kind of turned up. I, however, will always be in the one that's turned up because I am extra. So that's just. Last but not least, I'm sure you guys can already guess, I got the single pan highlighter Trophy Wife. How could I not pick that up? I mean, it's so pretty. Like, how could you not want to glow like that? If you watch my tutorials, you know I like goldeny, coppery, like full of glitter, like type highlighters. You know, some highlighters come a little bit more muted, some of them come a little bit more turned up. This is as turned up as you can possibly get. I can't wait until next summer so I can use this as an all over body shimmer. While I'm all like goldeny brown and like I've got like my summer color, like I'm gonna be so poppin' next summer. Yes, I'm already planning for summer 2018. Do not judge me, okay? So those are the 3 highlighters that I picked up. I also picked up the Fenty Beauty blotting powder. She also has blotting papers. I'm not a big fan of blotting papers. They're just not my thing. I just feel like it's a lot of stuff in my purse. Some people find it easier, I just don't. It comes in little compacts. Obviously it comes with like a little sponge or whatever. It says Fenty Beauty on it, but this is actually what it looks like. So it also comes with a little mirror, but I probably won't. No, actually, to start, I probably actually will use the little sponge that it comes with. I'll probably end up like getting rid of it eventually, but I mean, I guess to start I can go ahead and use it, huh? Last but not least, I also picked up a foundation. I am in the color 430. It's actually one of the colors that kind of sold out while I was at the store, so I was glad that I went when I went. It says the medium coverage and it's buildable, obviously, and then it's matte. I've heard that it oxidizes just a little, which I mean is to be expected because all foundations oxidize in some shape or form. It's just a matter of like how much it oxidizes. This is actually going to be my first time actually doing a full face with this, so you know, let's get right into it, shall we? So I'm still gonna color correct just a little bit, because I've heard that it oxidizes just like ever so slightly. I'm not gonna go like really heavy. Forgive me if I seem a little off, y'all. It is like 3:40 something in the morning, and like, so that y'all know I'm not lying. That's my niece. Say hi to my niece, everybody. It's 3 something in the morning, and I'm always a little bit off. Like, I haven't fully like woken up just yet. I promise I'll probably be awake by the end of this video. I have been looking, you know, up and down my timeline at some people's reactions when the shades of the foundation were first released, and the day that it launched, she did like a live feed on Facebook, and there was also like a little Twitter feed and everything. And of course, like all the beauty gurus were like Snapchatting it up about going to the launch and everything. People were saying there were too many light shades, and there weren't enough for the darker skin girls. And my thing is, I'm sort of like in the middle of the spectrum, so finding my shade is not always a whole lot like of a complicated situation. Sometimes I can't find, like, it's a little trouble. I have a little trouble matching my undertones sometimes because I'm a little bit red and I'm a little bit yellow. So that sometimes can be problematic for me. I was really excited about the shade range that she has. For this to be like her first like product launch, and not like a collaboration like she normally does with like MAC, I was really impressed. 40 shades, like, I don't know of a brand that has that many like shades for like women of color. Like, let's just be specific here, women of color. Like, there are brands that obviously, you know, carry our skin tone, yada yada yada, but it's a little bit something different when you have a line that's made by a brown skin girl for brown skin girls. So, and I'm not saying other brands don't get it right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I feel like there's a little bit more effort put into it. I was gonna support the line even if I couldn't find my shade range, because even though the line isn't black owned, like, I was really like proud and excited. I mean, 40 shades, like, how do you just dismiss that? Like, of course not everybody's gonna get it right like right out the gate. Oh, by the way, I'm actually liking how this goes on. It goes on like not thin, but just enough. Like, of course it's medium coverage, so if I want to build it I can, but it goes on so smooth. I actually like it. She also had the foundation in stick form, and she has highlight and contour sticks. I may go back and get those, but the products that I got were the main ones that I actually wanted for right now, because she took all my coin at the lunch, so I have to regroup and get my life together. But back to these shades. What the hell is that on my head? I was really pleased with the shade range that I saw. Now, whether or not they match, you know, whether or not they match skin tone, that's a whole like other thing. But at least someone attempted to give us more shades than they're already out there. Because I know like people like Hourglass Foundation, I believe like the darkest they go is like my skin tone. Like, and I have friends that are like darker than me. Like, as far as this line is concerned, I saw a shade range for every single one of my friends, and I have Asian friends and Mexican friends and white friends. Like, there was a shade for everybody that I associate myself with, so I was excited for it. Whew. All right, so foundation is on. Actually, I like it so far. It feels pretty lightweight. It actually smells really good too, if that's any consolation. Like, it smells really good. So she doesn't have, for right now, she doesn't have any like eyeshadow palettes out, so I'm actually going to go into probably one of my Juvia's palettes and just do something real quick. Like I had mentioned earlier, I didn't pick up any of the highlight and contour sticks just yet. I know that it comes in a trio. I know that there's a set trio that you can get from Sephora, and then there's like a customizable trio that you can get from the actual Fenty website. I just wanted to see how like the few products that I really wanted to go for first actually worked out before I, you know, put more money into it. But I'm gonna highlight and contour like I normally would. But I really think that I may go ahead and take the plunge and go and get the trio. I think more so that I'll try my colors out in store, and I'll more than likely get a customizable trio from the website. I'll probably have that actually shipped in. Just because the trio that I saw in Sephora, I'm pretty sure it will work for my skin tone, but I like things to be a little bit more like tailored to me. So if I can hand pick it, I'd rather do it that way. But so far, as far as the Fenty foundation, I don't see it like really oxidizing a lot on me. I know it did get a little bit darker than what's actually in the bottle, but just like a little bit, not a whole lot. I actually like it. And just so that I can get the full effect, I didn't actually do any powder in between my highlight and contour and my foundation like I normally do, because I really want to see how it performs throughout the day. It's supposed to be a matte foundation, so I'm hoping that it stays that way. For my highlighter today, of course, I'm going to pick up Trophy Wife out of the two that I bought. I like to glow and I like to be extra, and it's not just like a shimmer, it's got like glitter in it, like glitter. And we all know I like glitter, so a little bit goes a long way with this highlighter. I will say that, like, you really do not need that much, but because I'm extra, I need a lot. So I may or may not have gone a little bit overboard, but I mean, I like to glow from like head to toe. So that's just me personally. Hey girl. All right, babes. So here is my finished look. Real easy, breezy, rose gold tones, and that highlighter is popping. So far I actually like the foundation. For it to be medium coverage, it's really lightweight. Of course, it's buildable because it's medium coverage. I can't wait to see how it performs throughout the day. I'll actually check in with you guys maybe in a couple of days or so over on the SMOG channel and give you guys like my week update of how I like the foundation so far. And then you guys will see like my pros and cons, if I have any pros or cons or what have you. So be looking out for that. So yeah, I mean, the product, it doesn't have a weird smell. I'm really impressed with the amount of shades that she actually did attempt to come out with. Now, whether or not they're correct for everybody, that still remains to be seen. I mean, of course, it's a new line, so of course I'm going to give it a chance. You guys know I normally am not a bandwagoner. I normally do not jump on like new products just because they are the new products, but I feel like a lot of effort was put into her line, so I thought I would give it a try. So far I'm satisfied with it. I was able to find my right shade without having to mix any of the shades. I know some people have had to mix the shades, which I mean, it's totally normal. Of course, you have to mix foundations. I'm more than likely, if it performs well, I'll more than likely go back and get the highlighter, concealer, and contour stick trio. I really want to see how those perform, but for right now I just wanted to see how, of course, the highlighters more than lived up to what my expectations were. So I hope you guys really enjoyed my tutorial and my review on the Fenty Beauty first impression so far. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you are subscribed and you're not knowing when I'm uploading, it's because you haven't hit the bell button. Please make sure you guys hit the bell button so you guys always know when I'm uploading or what the hell else I'm up to. I promise, again, I'm going to be more active on my channel because I pretty much have no choice but to sit down. Winter's upon us and summer's over, and I have to kind of sort of put some clothes on and use my personality these days. I'm just kidding. Not really. But As per the usual, if you guys have any other looks or anything you would like to see me do on my channel, please don't forget to go ahead and have a little discussion down in my comment section. I love you guys and thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one.